All right, hi everyone. My name is Jen Betts, and I am a clinical psychology PhD student at the University of Buffalo. And so I'll be presenting today on my lab, which is the Smoking Research Lab. So the lab is directed by Dr. Stephen Tiffany. He is a professor in the psychology department here at UB and has a number of awards from the University of Buffalo, but also from various scientific organizations and communities in psychology. He's been a very prolific researcher in the field of drug addiction and is very highly regarded in our field and has had a very long and distinguished career. So there are two graduate students currently in the lab. One is Ashley Depp, the other is myself. Ashley unfortunately couldn't be doing this presentation with me because she is currently in her clinical residency year and living in New Mexico. But currently she's in her 6th year and is completing her dissertation. Data collection will possibly still be ongoing the next spring semester, and so she is still an ongoing and active participant in the lab. And then as for myself, I'm a 5th year PhD student in clinical psychology, and my dissertation is currently ongoing, and so my project is the primary project that potential RAs would be working on. So the topics of the lab generally revolve around addictive processes, and we focus specifically on nicotine dependence. So this includes both use of tobacco cigarettes as well as electronic cigarettes. And we're interested in what motivates those behaviors. Things like craving are very important in people using different products, how people smoke and how they vape, and how rewarding or how enjoyable they find these processes as a reason for why they continue to use them or why they start using them. So current ongoing studies, the first one here, how people vape e-cigarettes, is Ashley's dissertation. Like I said, data collection is ongoing. Participants will come into the lab in person and they vape for an extended period of time so we can analyze how people actually vape in the real world, because it's really hard for researchers to understand when there's a wide variety of different behaviors and how people vape. And so the next one is my dissertation, which is choices between tobacco and electronic cigarettes in dual users. And so that is, like I said, my dissertation, which is understanding what environmental factors or what kind of internal states lead people to choose to smoke versus vape in individuals who use both of these products. And then generally in our lab, we're involved in the development of ecological technologies, which means that we're interested in being able to track smoking and vaping when participants leave the lab in their real day-to-day lives. And so we have collaborators at another university, the University of Alabama, who are engineers and involved in the development of these technologies that we then help validate with tobacco and cigarette smokers and vapors. We also have a number of previous studies where we look at the impact of cue reactivity on smoking behavior, and so this is taking things like smoking paraphernalia like a lighter or an ashtray or a cigarette and looking at people's responses to those and comparing motivation for tobacco cigarettes versus alcohol and food. So if you're an RA in our lab, what would you do? There are a number of things that RAs can get involved in. One of the main, benefits to working in our lab is we work with participants from the community. We don't work with the Psych 101 pool, or SONA systems. So we are actively engaging people from the Buffalo community as well as nationally, because my study is being run remotely, so we can take participants from all over the country. Another big important thing that RAs do is they help run our experimental sessions with research participants, and this is really helpful because otherwise we would not get our studies done. So RAs provide an invaluable, we think that's an invaluable experience to actually kind of run through these studies with people from the community. They also help code and enter data and attend weekly lab meetings with all of the RAs in the lab, myself, Ashley, and Dr. Tiffany. So if you're interested in applying to our lab, and I hope you are, if you find this interesting, we are looking for a 3.2 overall GPA or higher. We're also looking for a 2-semester commitment, and if you're going to start in the spring semester, that would mean the spring and summer of 2021. And we're also looking for people specifically with really good work ethic, and I cannot emphasize this enough, interpersonal skills. Like I said, we're running people from the community, so being willing to engage and, have those professional interpersonal skills is a must-have for the RAs in our lab. And so if you are interested in applying, I will get to that in a second apparently. The benefits to working in the lab is it's something that's really invaluable in adding to your resume. If you're interested in a research related career, medical related career, this can be something that's helpful to have on your resume, but also to figure out if you like research and figure out what kind of research you like. I think we do some pretty cool research and offer some unique experiences as compared to other labs here at UB. So if you are interested, you can go to our website, which is smokingresearchlab.com, and there's an application there, and you can email it to me at jbetts@buffalo.edu. You need to send the completed application along with your resume as well as unofficial IUB transcripts. And like I said, we're looking for people who can commit for the spring and summer of 2021. So I hope you're interested, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.